Hello and welcome to another episode of Productivity Mastery. My name is Carl Pauline, and in this week's episode I want to give you 4 simple habits to become better organized and more productive. So let's get straight into the first one, and that is don't trust your brain to remember things. Now this is a biggie because our brain is not very good at remembering things. Now, a best example I can give you is if this morning when I made my cup of coffee, I used the last of the milk, I would try and say, oh yes, I must remember to buy some milk on the way home. Now, the thing is, later on in the day when the day has hit me and I've had to deal with all the crises that I generally have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, as I walk past the convenience store or the supermarket on the way home, I can promise you the last thing on my mind will be telling me to buy milk. When do I find out that I need more milk? Usually when I make my evening cup of tea and I discover there's no milk. Not the best time to discover I have no milk. So that's the first one. Write everything down. Just get into the habit of capturing your thoughts, your ideas, your to-dos, anything that comes into your mind that you think I need to remember. Get it into your phone, get it onto a little notebook, make sure you put it down on a trusted place. Little post-it notes that you stick all over the place, that's not a good way of capturing all your ideas. The best way to capture all your ideas is into one single place that you can process at the end of the day. But do get into the habit of just capturing everything. Number 2 is create a morning and an evening routine. Now the reason why we do this is it doesn't have to be a really complex 1-hour morning routine and a complex 1-hour evening routine. But the thing is, our bodies, our brains and everything else loves routine. It loves to start in the same way, and as soon as you start moving into a routine, your brain can then relax and it can just do the things unconsciously. So I have a morning routine where I wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and the first thing I do is make my cup of coffee. Once I've made my cup of coffee, I will sit down with my iPad and I will start studying Korean. Now I've been doing this now for about 3 months, and it is just a wonderful way to start the day. And when you start the day in the same way every single day, you just have better days. If you've never tried it, I suggest that you try it for a couple of months. 1 week or 1 day is obviously not long enough. You need to run it for a couple of months just to get it into a routine, like a habit, so that you can really take the power of actually getting into the routines. They are wonderful ways, and they also help you not to forget stuff, which is another reason why I think you should be doing it. Number 3 is put things away in their right place. Now, this is a classic one because I see so many people forget things. They left them at home, or they left something in the office that they needed to bring home with them. But one of these things is you do need to make sure that you do have your things. Now, my classic one is I don't obviously sleep in my glasses. So when I go to bed at night, my glasses go on my desk. So in the morning when I wake up, I know exactly where my glasses will be. The mug that I use for my morning cup of coffee, yes, that goes in the same place every single day. So when I wake up in the morning and I'm making that cup of coffee, I don't have to go hunting round for cups or mugs. I know exactly where my cup is. This just saves so much time, because I've seen so many people, oh, where did I put my wallet? Or where did I put my glasses? No, just whenever you finish with them at the end of the day, put them in their rightful place. It's a wonderful habit to adopt, and trust me, you do save yourself so much time. And the 4th one is do a weekly review. Now, whether you've got goals or whether you don't set goals, it doesn't really matter. The beauty of the weekly review is that it allows you to identify where you are and where you are going. Because you can look back at what you've done this week and you can think, well, I think I spent a little bit too much time watching TV, or I didn't work enough on this project and now I'm behind, so next week I need to do a really big session on this project, massive action to get this project back on track and get it working. So this is one of the beauties of the weekly review. It isn't just about reviewing all the tasks that you've got to do and all the projects that you've got to do, which is part of the weekly review, but it's also being able to identify where you've spent your time and really where you should be spending your time. And of course, for those of you who do set goals, it allows you to be able to analyze where you are in terms of the goal and where you want to be in the future, which is why you really do need to be spending quite a bit of time on this weekly review. I actually spend about an hour and a half each week on my weekly review because it really does help me to establish where I am and where I want to be. And that's the 4 things. Don't trust your brain to remember things because it doesn't. Brains are designed to remember patterns, but they're not designed to remember things like buy batteries for the flashlight or buy new dog food. The second one is to create a morning and evening routine because it's just a wonderful way of relaxing and it's a wonderful way of starting the day every single day. Number 3 is to put things away in their rightful place. And number 4 is do your weekly review because it is such a powerful tool of being able to help you to keep your life moving forward in the right direction. And that's all I've got for you this week. I hope you found them useful. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now, if you liked this video and you want to take your productivity to the next level, then I have an online course just for you. Your Digital Life 2.0 online is designed to give you the fundamentals so that you can build your very own productivity system. This course gives you the best practices for setting up a system that works for you, your personality, your character, and your working style. It gives you the details of what you need to do to set up a to-do list manager, your calendar, and your notes application. And it goes into a lot of detail about setting it up and why you should be setting it up that way. And what this course does is it builds your productivity system on the foundation of your goals, because ultimately that is the most important place where you need to start when you're building a productivity system. Now, I'd love to see you in this course, so please, if you want to find out more about Your Digital Life 2.0, details are in the show notes below. You can go there and you can find out everything you're going to learn in this course. And don't forget, when you do join this course, you get a free copy of Your Digital Life 2.0 book. So this course is tremendous value and I would love to see you in the course. Thank you very much for watching this video.